Hey Sneak Peekers, it's Trinity, and we're here on the red carpet at South by Southwest for the Season 2 premiere of Blindspotting. We're going to be talking to the cast and crew and see what they have to say about this upcoming season. Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Is this at me? All
Yeah,
right.
yes. So my name is Trinity, and we're university students here at UT.
Cool.
Or Austin, sorry. So Blindspotting, first started as a movie in 2018, and then Season 1 came out in 2021. And then now we're at the Season 2 premiere.
Yeah.
So what was it like adapting Blindspotting from movie to TV?
Really hard. Making TV is really hard. We had sort of written this indie that we loved, and thankfully a lot of people saw it and appreciated us for it. And I think probably our inclination would have been to walk away and make something else. But the Bay Area doesn't have a lot of films and TV shows about it, and there was a lot more story to be told. And so we sat down with some of our favorite collaborators, and they kind of convinced us that it was a path that we should explore. And then we had Jasmine available to us. She wanted to keep working with us, and so we wanted to build a show around her. And now I can't believe we're at a Season 2. It's incredible to finally be, I don't know, we've never made a Season 2 of anything, so it's all very new.
It was a trip. I mean, the premise was a trip because we didn't think anyone wanted us to do that. So after we got over that surprise, it's been incredibly rewarding. We got to sort of take some of the themes and characters from the TV show, from the film, and then create a TV show around an actress who we thought wasn't featured enough in the film. So we got to create the show for Jasmine Cephas-Jones. And then also broaden the world, show even more of the city that we're from, show more of our personal family tradition. Just there's space and time in a TV show that there isn't in a film, so we got to luxuriate in that a little bit.
Why did you want to get involved with the show?
I produced the movie as well, so I've been part of the Blindspotting world for a very long time, and it was something where my producing partner Jess and I had always wanted to make a movie where it felt like a movie musical, except where instead of the characters when they broke into song, it was going into spoken word, into verse. And it's an idea that we kind of stuck with and started talking about different incarnations of it and started meeting with different poets. And we met with Rafael and with David and realized, okay, this is the pairing, this is the way we want to do it. And the four of us spent really a decade putting it together and figuring out how to make that as a movie. And then we just sort of came along with the show because we made the movie. And luckily we did, because I've had an amazing time making a TV show too.
We've been involved with Blindspotting since it was a film. So I guess how it all began is that we really wanted to do a film that was like a musical, but instead of bursting it into song, whenever you're overcome with emotion, people would burst into verse, and that was really our guiding light. And because of that, we found, I think, amazing writers in Rafael and David to help make this somewhat crazy idea an actual reality. It's incredible to us that a movie that it came out, that people like it, that people liked it enough for a TV show. Blows my mind that we're here right now with Season 2. It's crazy to me. I know every day on set we walk onto these giant sets of these beautiful homes that we recreated from Oakland. Just feel really blessed. Why I want to be a part of it is that I feel like that, at least as far as I know, that there is another show that has dance, that has verse, and that deals with the kinds of topics that we do all in one, and then also try to make you laugh. So for us, I think it's just a very unique show.
So I read that you're also a choreographer for the show. So what was your experience like with that?
I mean, choreographing for the show is always fun. It's always hectic, but I love it. This year I got to add some of my favorite dancers into it, like Ian Eastwood and Comfort, and my wife, she helped me out. Milena Eagle, she helped me out so much with some of the choreography on some of the episodes. I got to shout out my wife. She was amazing. And so the experience was always great. It's always fun to go, hey, Jon, here's the script for episode 3. We see a dance moment here. This is the intentionality. And then I have to go in my brain and go, how can I execute this under the parameters, that I'm set? So for me, it's always fun because it's a challenge. You never know what you're going to get. And you just attack it and approach it with love and care. And it's their baby, so I want, if anyone was babysitting my baby, I'd want them to take care of it. So that's the same way I kind of look at it, is like, hey, I want to take care of, their baby. And so since they're giving me a chance to implement some stuff, I always put a lot of love into it.
So what kind of challenges did you face along the way with that?
I was saying this the other day. I think it's time. Obviously sometimes you're given an episode and you're like, okay, you got 2 days to make this up or 3 days to make this up, and then I got to teach 12 dancers this thing in 2 days, and so obviously the normal, like, there's other things that have to get done, and there's a schedule, and sometimes the dance part, we get a short period of time, but they trust me and they know that I can make good quality in a short amount of time. So I would say probably just the time. But other than that, I also enjoy that adrenaline because I'm like, ooh, how good can I make it in this amount of time?
So you have a background in Broadway and theater. So how was it like bringing that experience onto set?
It's great. It's it's a little different with TV and film, right? There's a lot of waiting around in TV. But I think the thing that you bring when you're doing a project like this is you're carrying over existing relationships, right? Jasmine and I have been friends for years. And so you're trying to figure out how can that existing relationship strengthen the story.
So you played Janelle, right, in the show. So what can fans expect with your character this season?
Woo! Okay. Now, y'all know with season 1, Janelle was a little bit guarded and mysterious. She's still guarded and mysterious in season 2. We don't really kind of know what's going on with her. But then there's a surprise coming. So you got to tune in and watch because we get a little bit more insight into what's kind of going on with Janelle, So watch and see.
So what can fans expect with your character Sean this season?
What they can expect? They can expect lots of fun and lots of like excitement, and they can probably see like emotions and how he feels, and I feel like they're gonna see a lot.
So I know there's a lot of great moments on set. So what was your favorite moment on set?
Well, there's a Western scene, and I got to ride horses there, so it's probably one of my favorites.
Oh, horses.
Yeah.
If you could say one thing to the fans of the show, what would you say?
Watch Blindspotting on Starz. You'll be blown away. It's full of great surprises, and I'm sure you'll love it.
And also, what can fans of the show expect from your character this season?
A lot of surprises. It's a different episode that I'm in, and I think they'll be pretty blown away by it.
So, since we're film students, what advice would you give for film students here?
Do other things too. I think I'm now in my late 30s and have found my way in film and television, but that wasn't the plan. I've always loved television. I've always loved film. I've messed around with cameras and worked on crew my whole life, but it's also just a lot of trying to live as much as possible and travel as much as possible, and I think it's just good to fill the tank as much as you can, so when you finally sit down to write or you sit down to make something, you have a breadth of experiences that can help you navigate the unknown, because it's a very difficult process to create something. It takes hundreds of people, it takes years, and the more you've sort of spread out, I think the better people do. So not a straight shot, like enjoy the weave.
Oh man, I mean the business side of it is different than you think it is. Almost no matter what you think it is, and it also keeps changing. And so as you enter into the world, be at peace with that and keep making your art. The business will come, you will figure it out. Keep making your art.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.